Today I want to talk about some of the pros and cons on the brand new Penn Spinfisher 6. So something that, Penn has always been known for is the Spinfisher line. This is kind of like their equilibrium of their brand, in my opinion. Got a lot of great features of the reel, and I'll kind of point some of those out. New spool design for Penn, going to the VI series, the Spinfisher 6, some people call it. You can see some of the yardage marks, kind of a unique way to know how much line you have out there on the water. So kind of new to the industry, and I bet you'll see a lot of manufacturers kind of follow suit with how they did their yardage marks. HT100 drag system stayed the same, which I think Penn has done a pretty good job with over the years. So kind of a unique design there. I think the biggest thing that Penn did, though, and the reason why I love the Spinfisher or even the long cast version for the surf guys, is Penn decided to put a gasket all the way around.
Hope to see you again soon.
Video, I'm going to be doing a quick little review of the Sharky 3 spinning reel, which is made by KastKing. It's a very inexpensive reel. It only costs about 50 to 55 bucks depending on the size, and the sizes range from a 1,000 size up to a 5,000, so a nice variety there. This is a 3,000 size I have here. So as far as the details on this reel, I have it spooled up with 10-pound braid. Again, this is the 3,000 size, and it only weighs about 9.6 ounces spooled up with that braid, which isn't too heavy, but it's also not too light. Of course, there are much lighter reels out there, but they're going to cost you a lot more than this. But it's very ideal if you are throwing artificials all day due to that pretty light. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.
Alright, today we're going to be doing a initial impressions review of this Sougayilang bait feeding spinning reel that can be found on Amazon, Walmart, different places like that. So it's a little bit smaller and compact, but it has good line capacity, and we'll get into all that later. But that's why I chose this one. That's why I wanted it. But on Amazon, you can only find the size 7,000, which was a little bit too big for what I wanted. What I wanted was this 5,000 size reel. That's a 6+1 ball bearing, 5.51 gear ratio, and then this is what I was interested in, the line capacities. So just 14-pound mono, you could get 210 yards of it on there. I'm going to be using 12-pound monofilament. I think it's about that 0.30 millimeter size, so I should be able to get over 200 yards of it on. So it might even be a little bit smaller than that. I wanted a good amount of line capacity on a little bit more compact. As always, thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe.
We're going to dive into the Penn Battle 3 and where it stands on the market today. We're very pro and con, we're unbiased, and try to approach everything objectively and really talk about the specs of this reel, what we like about it, don't like about it, and if it's going to be a good option for you guys to add into your arsenal. Note of, but the 4,000 size does just a little bit of everything. You've got over 350 yards of 15-pound braid line capacity. That's a lot. I mean, that is a lot for an inshore, maybe a little bit bigger size reel. We're looking at over 15 pounds of drag, which is a lot. One nice little feature that caught my eye in the beginning, I really like the drag cap. Just the way that it's designed and swerved. This is really easy to catch and shift through your drag settings when you're fighting a big fish and you get it boat side and you want to just back off a little bit. It's not recessed inside, it's up top, so it just makes it easier to control when you're fighting a fish. But the biggest things I want to talk about on the Penn Battle 3, there's really three main features, kind of goes together. The first one is that this is a full metal body design. So a metal body, we've talked about it before, very, very durable. There's not going to be flex at the rotor when you're under significant pressure. So if you pop 15 pounds or 20 pounds of braid on here and you're hooked up into a 40-inch plus redfish and he is dogging you and burning line, you're not going to have flex at the rotor. The gears are going to be perfectly in alignment on this reel because of that full metal body. So it's very durable, very resistant to the elements. To find a full metal reel in that $100 category, it's really not that common. There aren't a lot of other manufacturers that can incorporate a full metal body at a $100 price point. A lot of times graphite and other composites are used. So this is a nice feature that Penn incorporated into their battles. The next one is big. They've jumped from going to a cast zinc gear to a CNC. So thank you very much, guys, and we'll see you out there.
Today's video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing, a first impression, and ultimately a review of the Carbon X by Piscifun. So when you first get the Carbon X, it's going to come in this nice box that Piscifun clearly took some time into designing. Let's bust it open. You're going to get a felt bag with your reel inside of it. You're going to get some components and your manual. So the first thing that you notice is that the reel is in a felt bag, which is amazing for a reel in this price point, which we're going to get into later. Reel companies don't do that anymore. Typically they just stick the reel in that box, they put the handle in there, and when you open the box, it's just sitting in the box, so it can get thrown around. Especially in the mail, that's a great thing, because you know, let's be honest, the mail companies don't really care about your mail. They throw it around, so you can get an actual damaged reel right out of the box. So they were nice enough to put in this felt bag. You're going to get the reel body, and you're also going to get the handle. You can put the handle on either side. It looks good, it's functional, and it's held up, so no knocks there. Good job, Piscifun.